Great, let's look at business now. Kenya Deposit Insurance Corporation has announced plans to review the current flat rate premium model on banks' deposits to risk-based premium model in a move that is expected to instill market discipline and safeguard bank depositors. The flat rate premium model is where banks give KCID 0.15% of total deposits to caution depositors in case the bank falls. The introduction of the new model will see the scrapping of the current rate of 0.15% of total deposits held, and in its place introduce a system where premium charged will be based on an individual bank's risk appetite.
The recent challenges witnessed in Dubai Bank, for example, and Imperial Bank, as well as Chase Bank, underscores some very important lessons for bank risk management, including the value of proper risk identification.
Our data credibility is important because Kenyans have entrusted us with their deposits. They have not given you those deposits to recklessly manage them. They have given us those deposits because they want us to invest for them. You know, we want to grow a savings, because if we want to grow a savings culture in this country, we don't want mattresses. We want this money to come into the banking platform. So these are some of the things that will scare away.
Safaricom has announced that its net profit for the year ended March 2018 grew to 55.3 billion compared to 48.4 billion shillings the year before on the back of M-Pesa and data revenues. This represents a 14.3% growth of its full year after tax earnings. M-Pesa revenue grew 14.2% to 62.9 billion shillings, while mobile data was up 24% to 36.4 billion in the period. The chief executive of Kenya's largest telecommunications firm, Bob Collymore, also announced that he would be making a return to the helm.
Starting with drought at the beginning of the year, which impacted the prices of unga, which impacted in turn the consumer wallet significantly. Further accentuated with the situation with credit growth being one of the lowest in 14 years, with the interest rate cap bill causing some hardships in the SME segment, the uncertain regulatory environment, prolonged elections, all of which came together in the same year.
There was a slight drop in our market share. Now, we have never spoken about that, but the position is as follows. Because when you have people making it difficult for our dealers and for our agents to work, that is really not acceptable. We'd really want that politics be away from business.
The fifth edition of the Digital Dialogue Conference, a thought leadership platform facilitated by MultiChoice to foster a better understanding of the future of video entertainment industries, has just concluded in Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. This year's theme was how digital has changed lives and the prospects of the third industrial revolution for Africa. MultiChoice's entertainment boss Yolisa Bahlis had a warning for Africa's TV industry, saying that the TV business across the continent will have to do more to engage better with viewers.
Our world has changed because historically, you know, if you were in Kenya or if you were in Nigeria, your main competitors were other Kenyan newspapers or other Nigerian broadcasters. The internet has changed all of that, and it has basically opened up the world to our audiences. So now we have to compete with the best in the world, and we can do that. But we just have to realise that, you know, that things have changed, and basically it's up to us to continue to make sure that we give our audiences what we want.
Great, let's now take a look at the financial markets report. That's why I call it today. Thank you so much for watching Ktn Prime. I'm Linda Ogutu. We'll see you tomorrow. Sports news is coming up next with Robinson Okenya. Oh, forgive me. Miresha Owiti has been our sign language interpreter for this bulletin. Miresha, sorry, I forgot to introduce you at the beginning of... Actually, it's Stephen Bogo. You know, I can't even... Stephen! Okay, sorry. So thank you so much for being our sign language interpreter at the bottom end of your screen. We'll see you tomorrow. Robinson Okenya is up next with the Day Sports.